Hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you on Friday, December 29th for this week's Arcadia Market Wrap-Up. Hope everyone's having a good holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's, all that good stuff, whatever you're celebrating. Hope you're healthy and well out there. I'm going to do a quick video today because getting ready to go into the city, actually see a few friends I used to work with on the New York Stock Exchange and then over to the string cheese incident. So should be a good night. And just a few exciting things going on this week to think about as we head into 2018. You've probably heard me mention him several times before, but if not, I've talked a lot about Clif. He runs the Webbot, which has really been, to me, some stunning information. It's been all over the cryptos, and more importantly, the developments of why the cryptos are moving like they are. Certainly, you know, if you jump into the cryptos and they move up quite a bit is great, but really in understanding why these things are happening, what it's actually implying. I found Clif's work to be mandatory listening or reading. Also on Half Past Human, his latest Alta report is out. $100, which in my opinion is money well spent, has helped me get a much greater return on that many times over from his work. And, you know, just something to get you started. He was on Greg Hunter's USA Watchdog, as you can see on the screen here, with another, as is typical, stunning interview of some of the things his model is picking up for 2018. And if you're not familiar with Clif, perhaps a good way to start might even be looking at, if you go to YouTube and look for Clif High 2017 predictions, and then see a lot of the things that he was talking about. Remember when Bitcoin was under $1,000, he was talking about a lot of the things that did end up happening this year. So really a great resource. Does the Webbot get everything correct? No, although there's so much in there that can be of use. And, you know, you take it like anything else as a source of information, match it against the other things you're seeing. And all I can say is I found it really helpful. In particular, a few quick notes of some things that he dug into in this particular one. First of all, the unfortunate scandals, whether it's the pedophile or the different sexual harassment that have been coming forth in increasing volume. Unfortunately, I hear that's just the tip of the iceberg, and you're going to be hearing more of that. In general, a lot more chaos around the political system, which is part of the reason why people are leaving the current system, putting their money into cryptos. And also interesting that he mentioned is that while we've seen the cryptos rise and gold and silver sit there and can feel like we're watching paint dry at times, one of the things his model has picked up is that he believes that the manipulation is coming to an end, with one of the main driving factors being some of the gold and silver backed cryptos that are being developed. Earlier this year, talked quite a bit about Bullion Coin, which Andrew Maguire had been involved in. I think he's no longer part of that, although actually I've been in contact with someone from Bullion Coin, and it's interesting to see that things are moving forward. Also, another person who mentioned that, here's Keith Neumeyer, CEO of First Majestic Silver, big hero in the Marcus household over here. And he mentioned the same thing about some of the gold and silver-backed cryptos that are being developed. I don't know how public some of these things are at this point. A lot of it's developing, and there's some confidentiality. But really, when you think of what could be the spark to overwhelm the manipulation, anything like this certainly logically makes sense. And to see Clif be talking about that in his model is interesting, because at the same time, We've heard about Venezuela's gold-backed crypto, or their cryptocurrency, which now reports are that, in addition, again, here's one more, President Nicolas Maduro announced the nation would stop accepting dollars as payment for oil imports. Mentioned before the petro yuan, where now buying oil with yuan rather than the dollar. So you see the trend continuing. And what's interesting here, if you we'll see Nicolas Maduro dance with supporters, I guess a little bit interesting too. But down here, we got the answer when Venezuela's president announced that every single petro will be backed by a barrel of oil and gold. So really, we're talking about currencies that are backed by something again. And if you have the choice between currency that's backed by nothing and printed like it's going out of style in the dollar, or something that actually has some tangible value behind it, you know, you're seeing these things build. It's not an accident. Now, whether that happens early in 2018, as I'm hearing more and more about, or at some point later, we'll find out, although I have been ramping up some gold and silver miner positions again, getting ready to invest back into some more gold and physical silver. And sound going there. And then another thing to mention is that if you're familiar with Miles Franklin, who I've actually started writing for, partly got in contact with him because when I was working for a gold and silver dealer, really felt Andy Scheckman, Miles Franklin. And one of the things that they're doing now is accepting Bitcoin as payment for bullion. So if you do happen to be sitting out there and you have a lot of crypto profits, certainly, and we'll be getting into this more this year, you know, at these levels, really the money management becomes a big key. And certainly the cryptos have gone up a lot. Personally, I do believe we're going to see even more stunning action in 2018. Yet at the same time, the idea of diversifying, especially to gold and silver, which are still basically at the cost of what it takes to get it out of the ground. So if you do have large crypto profits, let's see if we can pull up real quickly here. Miles Franklin, Bitcoin for gold. It's nice that, yes, there we go. Miles Franklin now accepting Bitcoin for payments. So you can actually take your cryptos if you have profits there, and you don't even need to go back into dollars, and you know, can convert directly and pick up physical gold and silver. And again, I recommend Miles Franklin, aside from the fact that I'm writing for them. I've purchased and done business and actually opening an account where I will have some metal stored with them. So again, not just saying this because I'm writing there, but try and pass on, really try to avoid telling anyone what to do, but instead pass on what I'm looking at, what I do, and what I think could be helpful for other people. So with that said, we're going to wrap up for today, but I would really suggest checking out Clif's interview and also Keith Neumeyer's interview. And be prepared for an exciting year. I think there's a lot of fascinating things happening. And as we wrap up 2017, I really would like to say thank you to everyone who's been watching, all the people who have been involved in helping me to finally get Arcadia off the ground in a little bit of a bigger fashion. And it's exciting, the things that are happening in the world. It's exciting to be a part of that. And really just grateful for everyone who's been a part in whatever way in 2017, especially for all the support and the kind comments and encouragement. And hopefully all this is helping. A last note, the Arcadia December market snapshot is out. So if you go to the monthly market snapshot, you can get a copy of that report, which digs into all this a little bit more. So with that said, we're going to wrap up here for today, but have a happy new year. Be safe out there. If you're at String Cheese Incident tonight, come say hello and have a great 2018. See you soon.